and welcome in the Shave of the Day, and I'm Mark McLean. Before we get into our Shave of the Day, we're going to go over something that I recently started, and it's the EDC of the day, the everyday carry, or what particular knife I'm carrying today. I've got a lot of friends and a lot of fans as well of people who are in the wet shaving community, but also the ones that I have are in the knife community. A lot of good people. And so I want to combine a little of both of my hobbies and in hopes that you guys could appreciate a little of each. And this particular knife I'm carrying today is not really little at all. In fact, it's probably one of the bigger ones that I'm carrying. Let me just reach down in my pocket here and pull this baby out. Oh, no, that's a knife. I'm messing with you guys. That's not my EDC today. That's just a wacky little John Deere joke. It's a lockback though. Look at that. And it says American farmers feed the world. That they do, my friends. They really do. So when you gotta really get your arm into it. It's like going fishing. There you go. There you go. Oh, isn't that wild? Yep, gonna be shaving with this bad baby today. Are you crazy? You know, that's how you got that big scar on his neck. Oh my goodness, isn't that funny? I love a good joke and I love a good knife too. No, that's not my EDC today. Actually, I'm carrying a Benchmade Ambush, the Pardue design. Benchmade Ambush. This is actually known as the 10-200, I believe. Yeah, the 10-200. And this is the large version of the Pardue's design of the Ambush, which there's a mini version, but this is the larger version. S.O.T.D steel that I really love. And it's not to be confused with the smaller one, because I like small knives. They don't fit my hands as well as the larger knives do. And they are really great for cutting performance when you have a knife that fits your hand appropriately. It has to be ergonomic, and this one is, and I really like that. The Benchmade Ambush, and I'll tell you a little bit about it. This has got it's a new rolling lock mechanism, or it was when the knife came out. By the way, this knife has long since been discontinued, but that's how it pops right out. And it's almost like a blade assist. You press it out so far and it sort of kicks out, you see? Right like that. And it really pops out with some action. Heavy duty too. Now the rolling lock mechanism combined with this new in-draft system that they've got has really created a sweet little knife here. I really like it. And as I mentioned earlier, it's got the AUS-8 steel, which is fairly decent steel as far as I'm concerned. It's not the best by any means. It doesn't even rank right up there with some of the best, but it does okay. It's sufficient, and I like it. Now the Rockwell hardness on this blade estimated between 59 and 60 HRC. The Ambush blade style is, of course, obviously, it's a drop point. It has the swedge here on top as well. And really a nice knife. Overall length of this is 9.26 closed. It's 5.36 inches from tip to hilt. And the official blade length of the blade, 3.94 from here to here. 3.94 inches. Now, the Ambush blade style is something that if you're not a drop point style blade fan, then you probably won't like this. I have grown to like the drop point style in the past several years. I'll admit, at first I did not really truly like that aspect, but I do now. Mel Pardue designed this knife, as I mentioned earlier. It is a fairly deep pocket clip right here. Stainless steel, black stainless steel. This one has a little bit of wear that you can see, I think. Try that right there. Can you see that? And it sits down fairly deeply in your pocket. Got some minor jimping on early part of the spine. Thumb studs, ambidextrous, both sides, and pretty sweet. I like it. That's what I'm carrying today. That's my EDC for today. And I will have more information down below and the video's tag at the bottom. So if you'd like to find out a little bit more, feel free to read that aspect, okay? The shave of the day right now is going to be conducted with a hoss daddy of a razor, one of my sweet favorites, James Daniel Armand Custom. Yes, he made this specifically for me. I like it. I really do. It's got some, well, I helped design this the way I wanted it. I told him what I wanted on the spine, and he filed it just exactly the way I said. He is really an awesome razor making guy. Got a big monkey's tail on the tip there. I like that. Kevlar scales, and it's a 7/8 in size. James Daniel Armand is the husband of Maria Armand from Through the Fire Fine Crafts, artisan shave making supplies, soaps, and aftershaves too. But James is into razors, and he does one heck of a job, in my opinion. I love this one. He made the Kevlar scales specifically for me because he said he knew that I liked tactical knives and things like that, and he thought I would appreciate the Kevlar a lot more than some people. That's what they make the police officers' bulletproof vests from, okay? For those that didn't know. And right here you can see the Through the Fire Fine Crafts symbol and logo right there, if you can see that, I hope. The soap I'm going to be using today is from Zoe's Boutique. It's a sample, KO, yes. And this is coconut milk shaving soap. Got a big chunk right here. Ingredients: aloe vera, coconut milk, sunflower oil, cocoa butter, stearic acid, castor oil, and fragrance. And the fragrance is nice. It smells pretty good, actually. Well, we're going to just take this and put a little hot water inside my Paul Revere style bowl. It really transfers heat rather well, so I'm just going to hold it under the water a bit just to heat it up. Don't want to get it too hot. And I'm just going to place that chunk right inside here with some hot water on it to allow it to form. And in the meantime, while that's being done, I'm going to pull out my strop. I have some Dovo paste on these, on the cloth side, the material side. I've got the red over here and the black over there. And actually I put the black on the back side of the leather. That's what I wanted on this particular strop. And it really does a great job that way. I've already stropped it, but just to make sure, going to run it maybe an additional 10 or 12 strops, okay? Strokes, rather. That's 5 right there. That's 15, okay? Now, oh yeah, it's cutting off the tops of the hairs, and that's what I wanted. Excuse me, the strop is bang-a-lang-tanging here. Let me unhook it so it won't make as much noise, okay? Put that over to the side. While I am letting my soap sort of bloom, I'll show you something else that I am carrying today. This is my Glock Model 30. Comes with a, or this particular style is my Galco. This is a back type reverse, more or less a left-handed leather holster. This would be for a left-handed person, or you can put it in your back hip, right under your pants, in the back under your shirt, if you carry concealed, and which I do. This is a .45 caliber, hollow point, of course. We'll breech it, make sure it's empty, and it is. Want to be safe and not sorry. Click off that round. Ready to go. The Model 30 Glock is what I'm carrying, as well as my EDC for today. Okay, right now as the soap continues to bloom, I'm going to put on some pre-shave oil. This is from the Farmer's Daughter Soap Company, downtown Paducah, Kentucky. This is called Beard Oil Kentucky Bourbon Style. That's what the Farmer's Daughter makes and does an excellent job. I'm going to pull out, I guess, about 3 or 4 eyedroppers full. Put it into my hand and immediately apply it. It smells nice. This was actually designed as a beard oil to soften and smooth your beard and give it a nice scent. Make the whiskers lay down a little bit, and it does that. But it does a little more than that. I talked with the lady, and she is a nice sweetheart. She really is. And I said, you know, that would make a great pre-shave oil. I've told this story before, but for those of you who haven't heard it, she said, what's a pre-shave oil? I said, well, you put that on before you shave. And she said, well, maybe I need to change the name instead of calling it beard oil to pre-shave oil. I said, you would probably sell just as much, if not more. So that was my opinion. I like the stuff, and I'm a customer now. So there you have it. She's also agreed to sell some of Captain Hunter's Scents of the Seven Seas and my shave soaps. I'm just pouring out a little bit of the bloom water and spreading it in to get a little of the scent going. And I have a feeling I'm going to have some of this soap left over, this chunk of sample that I have here. I'm just molding it into the contours of the bowl right at the bottom right now. And it fits rather nicely. Got some on my hand, and I'll just look at that. It's almost ready to make a lather. The brush I'm using today is a Razor Rocks Plus Soft Monster. Yeah, that's the Razor Rock emblem, their logo. This is the Plus Soft Monster, one of my favorites, one of my favorite brushes. And this really uber soft synthetic knot. It almost reminds me of a Sunrise synthetic. Really nice. I haven't wet the brush yet, so I'm going to go ahead and get the bristles a little softened and have a little bit of the water. And while that's soaking to soften up my bristles, I'm going to show you something else, guys and gals. This is something newly acquired. Yeah, check it out. I got this from my barber down at Joe's Barbershop, which is just outside of Possum Trot, Kentucky, in a little town called Calvert City. And Joe's Barbershop is right on the main highway there. I think it's what, US 68. Anyway, Darlene is one of the barbers there, and she let me get this off of her. I like it. Pretty cool. Just for looks, that's all. She said it was probably about, I guess 60 years old, something like that, 50 or 60. This particular one has, and I'm not sure if the others do or not, has a rubber rim around the bottom. It's like a soft gasket that's made specifically for this. So it will cushion it when it sits on the counters. Works good. Okay, I'm going to wring out some of the water off my brush. And we'll begin to stir it around and try and load up this brush, okay? The Plus Soft Monster. I really love that brush. I really, truly do. Why? I don't know. I guess it's so, I mean, it's just about perfect as far as size is concerned. It really fits my hands nicely. I like the way that the bristles perform. It's got a lot of spine to it, which honestly, it surprised me when I first tried it out, and I thought, wow, this is nice, and it is. Okay, I have loaded this brush up, and I have plenty down in the bottom, plenty of chunks remaining. Going to apply it right now. Oh, there's a little bitty chunk. Put that back in the bowl. But look at that. Man, I like it already. Already like it. Usually, I've told you guys before, usually I will test, sample any particular soap that I get in. When I get a new soap in, first thing I do is sample it. I want to know how it's going to perform. And if it doesn't perform adequately, then I'm not going to do a shave of the day video with it. I just won't. I don't want to find out while recording that it sucks, you know? So I test it ahead of time. I'll be honest with you. This one, I haven't tested. This is it. And you say, wow, aren't you risking it there, buddy? No, not with Zoe's. I have used Zoe's Beauty's Supply before. Never had any issues whatsoever. When you develop some type of confidence like that, you don't have to worry about testing it out, you know? I really am being honestly sincere. It's a good soap. Got it all over my glasses. So, it is the weekend here. We have a local, it's called a rock shop. Wild Hair is the name of it. Wild Hair's Rock Shop. And they are having a little event today with fairies and characters, superheroes, all dressed up. And sales all over the store. Susan Edwards is the lady in charge there. She is really a sweetheart, and I say that a lot, I know, but only about the people who I feel that way about. And she is one of them. She's a sweet lady, and she has cut my wife and I some tremendous deals in the past. And last weekend they had an event. They had like a metaphysical psychic fair or whatever. I don't know what it was called. But it was a great turnout. And all kinds of snacks and food and drink. You know I'm going where the food and drink is, right? All right. Let's carry on, my wayward son. I won't play that because I don't want to cause any issues with PayPal. Or not PayPal, sorry, YouTube. Or PayPal for that matter. Okay, we're going to do the downward stroke right now, the downward pass. Stretching the skin. And my glasses. Wow. Sharp. I knew that though. This is almost like a shoulderless blade, which I like. I don't want to damage my beard, so I'll just wipe that down so I can see where the beard line is. Oh yeah, a lot of whiskers. Yeah, I'm going on like a 2.5 day shave. It's been a while. Just sort of lining it up there, you know. And like I said, this is almost like a shoulderless blade. See that? I like it. I really do. Great razor. He did an excellent job. James Armand. Through the Firefine Crafts. They have some great soap products too. Aftershave. Right now I'm just sort of climbing underneath the earpiece of the glasses and trying to shave it down and then get the angle properly set. And like I said earlier, I don't want to go too far down, so after I get so far, then I just like to go in and just wipe it off like that so I can just check it out and make sure that I don't cut into the beard line drastically. You don't want to do that. That's one of the things about having a beard that you have to worry about. There you go. The soap smells really nice too. It does. Yeah, that's good. Okay, gonna do the mustache area right now and slap a little more lather back on here. Need a little bit of water added. And I'm going to do that right now. While I'm thinking about it, just add a few drops right into the bowl. Whoops. I dropped my chunk. That's no biggie. I'm going to set that out to the side anyway. And I do have a couple of other small little pieces here. I'm going to place them over on the side of the sink too. And then I can do some major stirring, you know, and get a frothy lather going up. Yeah. Now, look at that. Oh, wow. See, now you know why I didn't have to test out Zoe's. Didn't have to test them out. I know what they got. Good products, good people. That's all. Wow, that's great. Nice. Gonna wipe the brush down on the edge of the bowl here, just so I'll have plenty of excess lather to work with. Rinse my hands off too. So we've been doing pretty decent. Last night we went and watched which was very interesting. We went and watched an Indian powwow, an official Indian powwow that they held at the McCracken County High School football field. And it was fantastic to see. I really enjoyed that. It was awesome, it really was. People from all across the country, I think many of them from Oklahoma and Arizona, had came in to help put on this powwow. and full regalia. I mean, they were just decked to the nines, wearing their Indian headdress and all their feathers from a golden eagle, and I mean, serious, beautiful stuff. All right, doing the mustache area now. Pulling a little bit on the skin. Might even use the towel because it helps. I had James Armand. I had him put a simulated barber's notch on the end there, just so I would be able to trim around the septum, that area, and it does great. My buddy Bob Gonzo Randolph. Gonzo wished me a very happy anniversary. I recently celebrated my 1-year wet shaving video anniversary, and I couldn't have done it without his help and many other people in the wet shaving community who have been so helpful, and I'm very grateful still to this day. He asked me, so what type of journey I had with my wet shaving, and I told him that I never thought I'd say this, but I've had the best shaves, no joke, the best shaves of my entire life with a straight razor. I've had many good ones with the double edges too, don't get me wrong. Okay. That's nice. Okay. Doing the chin area now, the goatee. It's good to have good friends, people who care about you, who will offer you good advice if need be. I think my wife just got home. I'm gonna take a pause and we'll find out. And it was my wife. She came in a little early today. So, hi honey. Can you hear me? Hi. Hi. How was work? It's a job. Long. She had to be up at 11:30 last night. Time to make the donuts. She hates that commercial. Don't you?
I'm too old.
Yeah, too old to cut the mustard.
Party on.
Watch it.
Whoa.
You almost got conked in the head there.
It's all right. It wouldn't be any worse.
Trimming underneath the beard line. You gonna get a shower now?
I am.
Good for you. I'd already gotten the bathroom area and the shower area ready because I had planned on jumping right in, and I didn't get to. Something came up. Neighbor distracted me. Woo!
That's all you get.
Oh, okay. Figures. Figures. It's already in there.
I need some conditioner.
I don't know anything about conditioner. When you don't have a lot of hair, you don't worry about it.
It is in a tube.
In a tube. Don't see nary in tube lying around.
Right there.
This?
Nope. That one. That one's it.
Oh, wow. What's your razor there?
doTERRA.
doTERRA.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's a brand of essential oils that we use. Okay, I trimmed down the beard line. Right now I'm going to do the upward pass on the neck. Pulling it really tight. A lot of whiskers. Lot of whisker. Wow, you can hear that shower going. Can't you? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman been doing to me? So we got our plans today. What about you guys? What are you planning on doing this weekend? What do you guys do for fun? I'd like to know. I'm always sharing what I do. I'd like to hear from you guys. What do you guys do? What do you do for fun and enjoyment? I'd like to know. I really would. Just leave me a message down below in the comments. Just tell me. Right now I'm going to put on a little more pre-shave oil right here, because that's where I have that issue with that bump that seemingly can't get well. I cut it off and I'll whack the scab off, and always something. I really like this lather though. It's awesome stuff. Just could play in it all day. That's what my wife says. She said, "You're playing with that soap." And usually she's right. I really am. Okay, going to do the upward pass on the cheeks, then the downward pass on the neck, and I'll be done. Baby. I think she got strangled with some water. You gotta close your mouth when you're taking a shower. That's not funny, huh? Okay. Good soap. Good soap with some good products and a great razors. That's all you could ask for, in my opinion. Okay, downward pass. And I'll go back and check for any, rough spots or missed spots. After I do this, finish up with this. awesome. Good stuff. Look at that. That's amazing. Just checking for leftover spots I might have missed. Now right here it grows like that. Just in like a small spot. It's weird, I know. Everybody's beard grows differently, I'm sure. You just have to figure out the pattern. Someone told me use, I got too much soap on my hands here. Someone told me to use tissue paper and drag it across your beard. Makes sense to me. One little spot back there. And that's right there. And I believe I'll be finished. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Nice. That's it, baby. Just gonna take my towel and wipe off the excess amount of soap and splash a little water on. And I think that was a good idea, using the pre-shave again, because they do that in some of the barber school videos I've watched on YouTube. They recoat in between each pass with the pre-shave each time. Recoat each time with pre-shave between each pass. Makes sense if you think about it. And let's see, got a little soap right there. My aftershave today I'm going to be using is just witch hazel. That's all. Witch hazel. Just your standard witch hazel with a vintage witch hazel barbershop bottle. Yeah, that's witch hazel. Boy, they used to use this stuff. They had to, I guess, make sure no one caught the distemper. No, they wanted to make sure no one, got an infection after shaving, after being shaved, or after shaving. And it works great. Okay, now, I'll be honest, I haven't quite reached that status that I'm looking for. I gotta retrieve some post-shave balm, okay? And I did. Truffet and Hills Sandalwood. That's what I'm using today. Gotta have something with a little scent to it because of the fact that I'm using witch hazel, and witch hazel doesn't really smell, I mean, it has a little scent to it, but nothing major. Nothing to brag about, that's for sure. It doesn't smell like this stuff, at least. And I do put a copious amount on. And then I sort of blot it down. And that's it. Because that's all it takes to help me reach host status. Yes, I got it, baby. Host status. Gee. Thank you guys for watching. I certainly appreciate it. I really do. Get out, get your shave on. As I always say, try to pay it forward if you can. No matter what you do, some little gesture, like something as simple as buying someone an ice cream cone in the drive-thru at McDonald's, you know, whatever. Helping out your fellow man or lady is something that is irreplaceable. I mean that sincerely. I do my share. I'm not gonna say that karma won't bite you in the butt on the negative side just for doing something good, because sometimes bad things happen to good people. That's just life. Suck it up and go on, okay? And get your shave on. All right. Thank you once again. Peace, everybody.
The following video footage is from the Indian POWWOW held in McCracken County, Kentucky. Thanks for watching, guys.
With the shave of the day, okay? All right.
Welcome in, guys, the shave of the day.